SD's Loud up against KRÜ. KRÜ on the attacking side. And again, all eyes, or at least my eyes, go towards the Jets. Kesnet has Ghost Light Armor. He's already out onto the side as well.
Yeah, fast C hit already. And Kesnet's in this smoke. He takes one, but he gets taken out. It's a flurry of trades across the board right now, Doug.
A little back and forth. Paranoia up close. Kawenzine trying to find a timing, and he cannot, leaving DG alone. Has a Sheriff, a 1v2, and they're both weak, Dre.
Yeah, one body shot for either.
Very doable. He's patient with it. Spots one, tries to get the second, and he does. That's a great start for DG.
And we said it already. It was going to be the Guardian that is bought from Kesnet, the Force Spy. It's going to be contact front B.
Really interesting. He's got to find success with it.
Oh, I think
he's got to
have
make
saw a foot or something.
Possibly.
He knows, Doug.
Yeah. He's got to make that
he
thing
knows.
sing, but Vinny.
How do you lose that?
Vinny was really good when Loud played against EG, and he seems to be continuing that.
Oh my goodness.
As he gets another, the investment, as soon as the Guardian got picked up, immediately put back down on the ground. Yeah, let's see this Melser 1v5 ace with a classic. A flawless round for Loud as they get to 2.
I mean, he's good, but he's not that good, I would say. The Outlaw tends to be the favorite.
Save a little money to spend a little money. Deep smokes. Kesnet waiting on the other side of that trip. That will be cleared for him, paving the way. Whoa. There's a jet battle.
On a knife's edge.
Yeah, that first shot going wide. They try to lean. If they try to lean back, hey, there's
no way.
It didn't check him. Oh, it didn't check him. Oh, and Kawenzine gets 2. Make that 3. Oh, it's a disaster. They might get bonused.
That's the spike stuck there as well. Shy is going to have to perform a miracle. But DG Zine, he's posted up on this line.
What a mess. And for Loud, I mean, the position to continue to feast.
It's so quiet on the map right now. No one making a peep from both ends. The spike was given up from Loud. A wise decision. Now you can regroup, maybe re-clear some of that space where Shy got that entry on the B site.
30 seconds left.
Oh, there it is. Oh, barely sees him. Call-outs there, though.
They're looking for him. They know that. Okay.
Disgusting.
Yep. That'll play. Still a ton of work to be done, though.
Yeah, no time either. I think this is a save.
Yeah, just try to carry the weapons into the next as best as you can.
But what a highlight already, huh?
I
Kawenzine with a bulldog?
think
that is so impressive.
Kawenzine has looked really good, and Vinny has looked really good as well.
Yeah. I will say that in the offseason specifically, Doug, that Omen Flash off of the drone.
2 rifles in the hands of KRÜ. Lots of presence towards A.
Wow.
And guess who's here? Dashes away from the stun.
Oh.
Doesn't quite stick the landing.
Yeah, just keep it on you.
0 out of 10 there. Kesnet, though, looking to get alive. Able to find one. There's the fight, backside. He'll get the best of him, but Shy again, who's the only one who's dropped a belter of a shot so far. Still in play. It's gonna be a 2 easy Pekada to bring this thing back. Still 2 rifles in the hands of the attack. The spike now planted. Pekada with no real utility. Just now was getting smoked back up. And this severely limits the options that they have in this retake attempt.
Last player standing.
It's just going to be too difficult at this point. I think you do go for damage here, though. Why not? That's a good start.
There's still a lot to go, though. Smoke dissipates. He snapped onto another, and all of a sudden there's a possibility. There is a chance.
Another death.
Time is short, but he's got to make it work, and Inverso stands for KRÜ. But he's really been the only one so far.
Yeah, he's looked so confident as well. I mean, the way that he's been swinging out of these smokes, whether it's his cage or the Omen smoke.
Really always has been his MO, hasn't it?
Yeah. He
never
swings with the intent to kill.
Yeah, he's never lacked confidence. Melser drawing out a little bit of breach utility.
Yeah, it's a really good job as well, not taking too much poke. Or no poke at all, actually, I should say.
And now an attempt at a second dip, but this time the defenses have been reinforced. They've been bolstered up. Tui's is close.
Yeah, and they don't need to move either because Pancata, although he wasn't short and heard that drone, he was jump spotting it the entire time. So he knows they're not A. The feint has not worked for KRÜ.
Good timing on the smoke, and then the cage too to make sure you know if they're trying to contact up.
And the only other place you could speed up at this point is either A or garage, and hearing the jump spot, yeah.
That's one. Opts for the flash and the reposition. I really like this, not overcommitting.
Hasn't heard it though. Pancata needs to be careful right here.
Give a little shoulder, and he'll take the arm off. What a slight moment
One enemy
of
remaining.
attention lost for Kezen, and that cost him his life. A flawless round for Loud.
Can we talk about how sharp Pancata is looking right now?
I always felt like either this team is going to be nuts or the team will not mesh, and they will struggle. But so far, I mean, not put together. I always felt like either this team is going to be nuts or the team will not mesh, and they will struggle. But so far, I mean, I know it's early days, but they really are clicking well.
Yeah, I mean, what a shot from DGZ.
Immediately sitting Kezen down and looking for his second shot. Buys a little time, buys a little cover, but the big takeaway here is that Loud was able to suppress all of that aggression.
With a nasty shot. He's such a good operator player, and here's the bully of the server of Haven. He's pushed all the way up alone, and he's playing aim labs. Oh, Mazino will take him out, but
The map has to feel really small for KRÜ right now, yeah.
Remaining.
and they're not stopping either. Look at the push from Tui's.
They're in the walls.
They're everywhere. They're spamming the walls too, Doug. They could be real good. And the proactivity and the changing of positions from this operator play from DGZ, it really leaves a team like KRÜ guessing. Gotta use utility or double peek. But it just feels like, I mean, if he hits that shot, you're down 4v5 again, right?
And him hitting that is not necessarily impossible. Kalanzine gets two with the ult.
Just a monster on Haven, Doug.
Yeah, and DG piling it on. Again, the kill on to Kezen too.
Yeah, so far in the head-to-head, DGZ has been up. But
I think he's won every single fight.
But it is so hard to attack on Jet on Haven when you're playing against the the operator. You really are the guy that everyone's looking at to kill.
They clear the trip,
Last player
clear
standing.
some space, or at least attempt to.
Kalanzine is clearing all of KRÜ, Doug.
Yeah, how many? Does he have 12 kills at this point?
Listen.
Off this time towards C, left alone. Nothing really to set him up on an angle or anything.
Yeah, no operator here either. They should have the info. So, looks like it will be an execute here. Drone to clear out all of short. But it doesn't matter.
And guess who? Kalanzine again.
It's just disgusting. But then now you have to deal with the Cypher here as well, spamming from heaven.
Meanwhile, Pancata has taken all of this space in spawn.
This has been the impressive seesaw that we've been seeing from Loud so far.
Spike down.
Wait a second, though.
Clean shot out from Averso. Still a 3v2. And DG might be three by himself. Yeah, sure.
I mean, we saw glimpses of Cryo kind of getting in that kind of motion, but not to this extent.
Look, and again, it just feels like they're spinning their wheels, man. It's like they cannot establish traction.
They're getting shut down everywhere. Like, nothing is working at all, and now all of a sudden, Kalanzine has an Odin spamming you through the wall in A main. It's got to be so frustrating for Kezen.
That guy really hasn't had the opportunity to play.
Oh, it's the life of a Jet. I mean, sometimes you drop 30, sometimes you're the first one dead every single round.
I know exactly where.
That's a big pickup from Shy, though. He's been a real shining star in this B lurk area.
The only one.
Right? That drone clears out all of that A space. It will be a plant on B this time.
And this is winnable for KRÜ.
Yeah.
They've got Mazino's ult. Oh, but they invested it really early.
And I think it missed as well.
No, I hit two people. They're going to try to skill up. Meanwhile, Monster's getting a kill back from spawn. That should open things up a bit. But they still have to contain, and that's going to be problematic. The advantage it looked like they had is now gone. No real utility for post-plan either. A smoke and a TP in, it's just going to be spammed. Do they face this? Do they try to take the fight?
Last player standing.
A second tap, Tui's falls. Pancata in a position to make a play. Can he deliver? He cannot. Mazzino will get KRÜ to 2.
Good post plant from KRÜ. I like the proactivity.
VCT, how are they going to adapt? How are they going to respond to some of the pressure in the big stage? And Vinny has looked great.
Yeah.
I think the calling from Adverso, yes, in large part because Loud has been so suffocating, has been lackluster.
Yeah, and it's tough, right? Because sometimes it's not even the call. It's just phenomenal plays from the opposition.
Yeah, but that's the job of an IGL, man. You got to find a way.
Gotta try anything, right? So far, the success has been Shy being in the forefront, but he does get spotted here now. Oh, man, he needs to be careful.
There's no real way out.
What a flush out!
They knew. As soon as DG spotted him, they pinged him out on the map. He had nowhere to go.
That was disgusting.
Note 2's position here. In Cubby, down C-Long.
Yeah, he's deep. This 1v1 between him and Melzer is going to make or break the round for KRÜ.
As soon as he hears some of it, too, he knows that's where the fight is, and that's likely the round for KRÜ. I think you're right.
That's so hard now. There's so many places to retake from a three-pronged approach.
Oh, the only thing is they're maybe a little bit slow on the reinforcements, but Pancata getting that kill onto Adverso, too, really just kind of secures the deal.
30 seconds left.
Wait a second.
Mazzino 1v4. No shot.
Bread on the default, even when you're showing heavy presence on one side. You need to punish the other way.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about the fact that they hadn't invested a timeout yet.
I mean, they've invested into Shy for good reason, but he does get traded out this time.
2E's taking a step back. Spike not committed. A turn of the flash and a swing onto Adverso.
They could just do no wrong right now.
With 7 bullets left, 2E's continues to push the matter. Looking for 4, will find it.
Spike down, C.
This would be a Kesnet round if he could pull it off, but it's in the cards, man. The stars are not aligning.
I don't even remember the first blade that Kesnet had.
I don't either. GG perched up.
Oh my goodness.
He's just gonna continue.
Cut it out, man.
Tries to hit the 3rd, and he does.
No way.
Teeing off on KRÜ. DG's in, take a bow.
They're giving him the ace dunk.
I mean, he's earned it. Might as well go find it. 50 HP, they tee him up with the flash.
They're trying to give it to him so bad.
Shy's gonna swing back into this. How patient are you?
He's got the trip there, he's waiting. He doesn't want to give the ace. He's playing to not give the ace right now, Doug. You understand this, right?
Shy, think about the fact that somebody can win an iBuyPower computer if you die to DGZ. Do it for the people. He might get a shot! He will deliver the iBuyPower ace.
Individually, and he's gonna have to step up huge here on this defensive side, anchoring wherever he's at. But the problem is, you can't always guess right, and KRÜ are already guessing wrong. There are 4 members here for a flood, though. It's only DGZ now.
Well,
great entry.
that's a start.
Sheriff upgraded. Zeno taking the space. Ooh.
Just barely. Barely avoiding that.
The rotation so far from KRÜ, this pack mentality, it's been doing a really good job in this pistol round.
I don't think they're... Never mind. I thought they weren't going to be expecting Pancata, but this has been a great pistol for KRÜ.
Yeah. The way that they maneuvered around the map, trusting Shy to just stay at A site the entire time.
Taken out.
There's one, though. There is a chance.
Many more to go.
Oh, Kesnet's taking his time. He's had enough.
Yeah.
Spike down, C.
You did have Vinny who's pushing up towards spawn, but cannot convert on the 1v3. KRÜ get the pistol. A share for DG. Looks like the only real investment for the attack. And an outlaw in the hands of Kesnet.
Yeah, good lurk smoke here.
Yeah, he's good with it. Still finding value. This anti-eco looks really effortless. really struggled in the previous half. You mentioned how difficult it is to be a Jet on Haven. And they're about to test it. Holy smokes, there's a lot here.
Double flash right off contact.
Just the shoulder, and that gives everything away.
Spike down A.
Colin able to settle, though. Trying to salvage. Spike within reach. And not all is lost.
What a great drone as well from Adverso.
Oh, you're swinging into this?
Revealing area.
Great awareness from KRÜ. Great discipline after getting those 2 picks A long. Not over peaking. Backing off, playing the numbers game. Now this has to be a save unless Pancata can get something working. But I think KRÜ, they're playing smart right now, leaving that C site, playing it for retake. They have the trip in front B still. They have a trip in short. Everything is covered right now. I don't think Loud are going to go for this.
Is this the kind of map we're in for? Like back-to-back
30
bonuses,
seconds left.
back-to-back 10-2 halves,
I mean, yeah, we really might.
quadruple OT.
It was such a beautiful trap play from KRÜ, honestly. Like, you draw these things up on paper.
And they never go as well as you expect them to.
No, I mean, sometimes you go 1 for 1, and like
Yeah.
that was the trap, but getting a 2 for 1 and then getting out, not overheating to like
seconds
try to
left.
grab a gun or something, playing the numbers game, that's what's so impressive from KRÜ. And now they're going on the hunt because their economy is flourishing. They're good. They got
Yeah.
racks on racks after this.
Nothing to lose. Surprised they did not pursue the hunt.
Take flight.
Oh, there are some buys. DG's in, invest full armor because of that Vandal carried on over. But there it is, that light armor pick. That's a free kill from Kesnet onto 2Es. And now you don't have to worry about that lurk of the Cypher anymore. Kesnet's reading into this rotation as well from Loud. I think he has a good intuition of,
I'm really surprised that he still thinks they're here.
yeah.
They haven't seen anything else on the map. The Omen smoke was covering everything. Is that going to be enough to rotate them away?
It's a good stun. A brick of a drone is also great.
He's still there. They're not biting on this noise they're making A.
Yeah. Doesn't have to worry about Garage right now. A lot of teams, their down numbers on eco rounds, they will go towards that B side of the map. With the A space being cleared right now, Vinny is doing a good job of still showing presence.
Patience is a virtue, and it's been rewarded. I've never seen someone so stubborn.
30 seconds left. Spike
3
down
for
C.
Kesnet. Still a rifle in play for Loud, but the spike's on the wrong side of the map. I mean, they showed a lot towards A to try to get him off of that, to try to manipulate rotations over, and
to be
10
fair, they
seconds
did. They got this. They got a couple players to focus mainly towards B. But when you have the trip still up in Garage, Kesnet doesn't have any other angle to look at. He's just going to hold the C line. He knows you're on light armor. And it's just a phenomenal job on the defense.
a fault line set up to give him the short A angle.
And with the Cypher being seen right there, you most likely know that the pack is geared up towards either C long or front B. And that's why you see 3 members of KRÜ right here just posted up. A great entry from DG Zine, and he's going to walk in. Cam sees him.
Couldn't find a way out. And so this really turns around on its head.
Yeah, finally Loud have some space to breathe with.
Well, they had, and then they lost DG. And so now they don't have that explosive go.
They can still manipulate rotation, spread the defense thin, but this head-to-head right here, no one looking at Melzer. He gets a free 2-piece in Garage, maybe a 3rd.
Nice shot from Pancata.
But they know Melzer's here. He's the one that got the kills.
Paranoia,
They
but
missed.
it misses. Vinny wants to swing on this.
Remaining.
But Melzer stands
Spike
strong.
down C. 30 seconds
1v2.
left.
They had him dead to rights. Can Pancata save this round for Loud? He's healthy. Still in a position to grab the spike. Paranoia not connecting. They're going to go back into Kesnet. The smoke is off, the shot is not. They're broke again.
And the op is at A long again, and he's going aggressive, Doug.
My ult's ready.
That was a messy jump spot.
Yeah, he got body blocked by
Yeah, he
PGZ.
did.
Unlucky.
Allowed again on the back foot.
Yeah. What a first map. The controller head-to-head. Oh my gosh, the timing, Doug. C-site is wide open right now, and it's an upgrade. DG, if he gets one kill and plants the spike, he might be able to get those knives online.
Note Vinny's ult.
Whoa.
That's bold.
Jet knives popped from Kesnet.
That's going to give him a little bit more room to breathe. Tui's getting the best of Mizzino. Now Kesnet looking to swing around. The blades are blunted. This is kind of falling apart here. Verso's in really nice position, but a great shot from Vinny.
Just insta headshot. It's all up to Shy right now in a 1v4. But Loud, they're playing a disciplined approach, doubling up.
And this situation, this Thrifty, is what evaded KRÜ in the first half. They never had.
It's on Pancata though. It's not on DGZ.
Yeah, you imagine you want him dashing out onto the site. I do wonder how this will impact the round though. Are they going to slow it down because they know they have an attack side op?
I think he's just gonna try to peek out C off the timing of this garage split.
This does not look slow at all.
They're
Careful.
spamming the box.
This is danger. Shy's in a really good spot, only able to find one though. Overwhelmed by the abundance of members of Loud.
It is a site though, and Melzer is down, so this operator, you can get a lot of value here in this spot. There's no smokes to flush him out.
The Thrifty may have been KRÜ's demise.
Oh.
This will be difficult for them to work their way back into, but Verso nipping at their heels, now position given away. The sun has been dodged. They've gained some space, but you have an op in a C-long post plant, forget it. They don't have any smokes to play around either.
Reach ult on top of it.
Time ticking away with every second that passes.
Jeez.
This becomes less and less likely. Kesnet able to scoop it up though, left into 1v2.
Nothing.
A tap of the spike. Do they try to double face? No. Outstanding discipline here.
They played that post plant to a T, Doug.
They're gonna full send onto C here, aren't they?
Yeah, very decisive.
He stuck the Omen TP. The smokes are back there. They have fully committed onto this. Pancata holding it back by himself.
Here's the lurking garage as well.
The writing's on the walls. It was a fake comeback. There was no way for KRÜ to really work their way back into this. Again, I have to go back to that Thrifty round because that's where it all fell apart. They tried their damnedest. It just wasn't enough.
Trip there on top of it. And what a way to end this map with
full ghosts and sheriffs. No armor or anything like that.
not too much utility.
No. Want to be really aggressive on this defensive side.
And with Pancata being the only person here, this Viper smoke could put a lot of doubt into the minds of the defense of Loud. Will be smoke for smoke in this moment. But already, just that presence alone takes the breach all the way back towards that B site, and now the raise, right? Now mid is a little bit more open for KRÜ.
They're toggling the Viper Ward B, and that's drawing so much attention. They have 3 people looking over there. They have a stun setup from Vinny, and then they have 2 facing it. They have to re-clear it. That's exactly what they do in Universal Falls.
Oh, and mid wasn't gathered either from the side of KRÜ.
Yeah, they played this one a little bit too long. I liked what they were doing, but they kind of overstayed their welcome.
This trade would be huge, though, if DG falls right here. But he's not going to. It's Mizzino who falls instead. Look at him getting out, too. He knows. They could have crept close. Good awareness. And proactivity now towards the other side of the map. I mean, Loud have been playing this defense on both maps so far. Really good in terms of macro, Doug.
They do tend to have a pretty aggressive style. Vinny in great position with DG over his shoulder. Brothers in arms and kills found. Pancada settles it, a flawless round for Loud.
Can they handle this, though?
This was another really good setup. They ran this against EG a number of times. They put the two Tejo Salvos over the top with a breach stun, and there's really nowhere to go. You can try to dodge around it, you just have to give up all that space.
Spectre upgrade for Kesnet. Getting the plant down is really good for KRÜ.
Halfway to his ult. Chooses to wield the Sheriff for now.
Yeah.
He's waiting around for the challenge, and there it is. You see DG satcheling through, Kesnet feeling his time running out. Somehow stays alive longer than expected, but does ultimately fall. A little bit of damage dealt, 2 Bulldogs carried over.
All I'm saying is, if Kesnet's feeling it today with that Sheriff, I mean, he had a good chance at getting 2 kills right there. I mean, he could have brought that to a 1v1, but that is not the case so far in this map. And all on mid right now for Loud early on in the round.
Is this very similar? Again, a heavy aggression down towards mid for Loud. As you were saying, they've sent 3 down here.
Yeah, it is their bonus. If they could convert this round, they could get a real head start again. This time not peeking a little bit too deep with the core. Wanting to come back and have some backup for 2Es here.
It's such a delicate push and pull that they're playing. They're trying to funnel them into B, where all of their Sentinel utility is.
Drone for drone in mid, but
It
again,
didn't sack him. It didn't see him.
he's not. KRÜ are just not clearing these angles out. But that pick on the back B from Melzer, that makes Loud have to compensate. Pancada is on an island, Doug.
Well, he's in a really good position, and again, I don't know that they know he's here. The previous utility didn't look for him. A second glance, a kill found. Is there any help? No. He's able to get his, though.
It's a great trade. The thing is Vinny does have this fault line set up for any type of contact here, but KRÜ, they're maneuvering around this utility so well right now.
30 seconds
Everybody
left.
going back towards B main. They're going to have this site for free.
Remember the damage that Kalanzin was able to do with the Bulldog and the bonus of Haven.
That's a great shout.
In a position to strike again.
And he has the rockets online too. It could be enough to delay the plant. But they're all leaning towards A. They have no idea. It was a gamble from the side of Loud.
Seconds left.
The spike is planted for free.
Yeah, which I think is fine to just play retake. You gamble, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. And you play retake. That's exactly what Loud will have to do here.
Yeah.
Kalanzin taking an approach by himself.
And he has to be the forefront. He has the Phantom.
And this is where I think Tejo is at his best, to be honest, is in retaking from a different angle, applying pressure. He's got to win this gunfight, though, and he can't.
Yeah.
Now a 4v2. Just a Stinger, Spectre, excuse me, in the hands of DG. Vinny falls with him. KRÜ get around. The other big thing that Loud were able to leverage to their success was having an op in the hands of DG last time they played Split. And here it is, 4th round of the half, and he's got it. He's not really in a position to use it, though. Has to satchel away with Kesnet not far behind him. Rocket popped. A little bit of misfire there.
It's okay. The members of Loud were already so far back. He got the space required for the plant. Now, how do you approach this retake when your Raze has an operator? You don't have the satchels even to get out. He had to use them to dodge getting killed by Kesnet. Proactivity, though.
It'll slow things down. Very nicely handled by KRÜ.
The perfect moment, too.
I love that play. Melzer has to be careful here.
He's got to settle the shots, Doug.
2 swinging around him. They understand there's pressure. Kesnet, though, arriving with help. And not a moment too soon. DG has to save the op. That's a round for KRÜ.
Yeah, beautiful round on top of it. The approaches from KRÜ on this attacking side have been way more methodical than the attacking side of Haven. They look a lot more comfortable.
Well, this looks like the breach setup. The breach setup with the missiles. And then putting him in a position to have an op line, but there's no one A.
Yeah, and with the cam being there, getting broken, you have the info now. That's why you see the dog prompting up mid. Now for KRÜ, Adverso, he understands no one's in mid, but that smoke going up, you have to invest a little bit more. And again, it's just been this very, very cautious, methodical approach from KRÜ.
Just wait a moment.
Break of the cam. No speed up though.
They're just sniffing things out.
Yeah, and now they heard the breach fault line as well.
That flash will be good. Tui's gets back. Stays alive for a little bit longer. Oh, the swing is punished. Vinny not able to connect on the second. Hakata couldn't either. All of a sudden, those sheriff shots not connecting the same way.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
Maybe feeling a little bit of the pressure now is Loud.
That's not pressure, bro. That's I mean, those are hard shots to hit with the sheriff when he's hopping around like that.
When he's not looking at you.
Yeah, those are the hardest ones,
That's the hardest
man.
one, always. But yeah, I think KRÜ have approached this attacking side at their own pace. I think Loud are having to react to a lot of the space that KRÜ is taking. But the problem is, with Loud's composition, when you use that breach utility or if you use that Tejo utility, it kind of makes it obvious of where the pieces are. Adverso is calling a really great attack side split right now with this double controller comp.
The silver lining here for Loud is that that's 2 rounds now where they've been able to keep the op.
That KRÜ can do to sniff out where DGZine is opping from.
Well, he's opping from B, and that's where they are.
There's that room, but the dog should spot him here. Yep. Looking straight at him. And he gets stunned, Doug.
He might die to the spam. He might die to the spam.
Battle out.
He needs to get out of there.
Flirting with fire.
But how, like, you see how hard it is to get anything going with this operator?
Yeah. And that was, I mean, to be fair, that was a pretty dry. There was nothing really to set DG up. He was just on the angle by himself. And so maybe they have to be a little bit more intentional about how they're positioning the op.
That's a great point. But the trip and the reach stun will get the kill onto Vecino.
Yeah, the spike is down.
That's interesting.
How much do they try to hold this here? You've got Crosshairs trained on it, but the spike rotating away.
Yeah, 40 seconds left. Still a trip up in mid. DGZ, and he does have that A line with the operator.
Yeah, but if they flood him in through ropes, that's going to be much harder to hold.
Yeah, he's got to back up. That's what he's doing.
30 seconds left.
He hears the drops in the vent.
He's going to get a shot at it. He never even had that shot the first time, but he makes it work the second time around. 19 seconds left. The spike is still sitting up in heaven.
And Rockets are online right now.
Meltzer has to scoop this up and get out.
Can he get the plant in time, though?
10 seconds left.
And now they're going to have to deal with the Rolling Thunder. That's going to delay it a little bit longer.
He's got to stick it.
No real choice now with the salvos in his face. Gets the spike down, pays for it. With Shy dying, now Meltzer left in a 1v3. He's done well to get this far. But can he put him away? Waiting for the challenge. Loud not playing aggressively. There's the first drop. There's an even better snap. Still more work to be done, though. Standing in the line of fire.
Oh my God, Doug.
As he tries to creep forward. The camp will help! Oh, he's just 1 kill short. Very well handled by Vinny.
And heartbreak for KRÜ. That was so close.
We go.
And no operator in play either.
Nope.
Money's not looking too hot. You have Tui's on a Guardian light armor. Vinny, he couldn't even buy an upgrade for armor. He had to buy his teammate a gun.
Kesnan. And Flash, a little late, a little off.
Yeah, a little too deep.
Oh, he's gonna continue. He's gonna try anyway.
Spike down.
That's 3 on the round for
One
DG.
enemy remaining.
The Rocket might not even find any value, but it's not gonna matter.
All that space in mid was gathered instead.
A tragedy of errors off of that flash, and DG punishes.
Yeah, just a little bit of a mistake from Zeno in back-to-back rounds, right? In the previous round, he walks up a little too far, gets hit by the trip. This time around, the flash was a little bit too late. Didn't really pop around the corner either. Ends up team flashing Melzer.
Right. And it's just like a micro flash for DG.
Yeah. Yeah, it literally helped DG out more than anything.
Yep.
Nice shot from Shy.
Shy, I mean,
No,
Shy has been crispy.
He's been great. Loud should win this round.
30
despite
seconds
being
left.
down in mid. Money is still good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they should.
They should?
They should, man. You just never know anymore, right? Some of these players aim just unearthly.
10 seconds left.
But Loud, they've answered back off of the mistakes of KRÜ. And this is good for their composition because when you're running against the double, sometimes triple lurk threat that KRÜ can run with their composition, these high GLs playing Tejo look so good. Mitch, Vinny. Info gathered.
They wanted to take that fight.
Great spam back from Adverso.
Kesnet able to get healed back up. They've gotten out onto A.
And they've still got that Armageddon as well, Doug.
They're going to try to reflank this through ramp.
You could really bomb the entire site right now if you're Loud, but
There's a lot of room to play around it. A 1-for-1.
that's the breach dead as well.
KRÜ still with the advantage, and they have the pit they can play behind. Can you imagine maybe that's where the ult goes?
Good spam.
DG now down, and the question becomes, do you even bother?
No, not anymore.
Couple members weak on the side of KRÜ, but they're cutting their losses.
Something I want to point out that was very, very micro from the side of Loud, specifically Pancata, is while that whole retake was in effect, he was watching Vent the entire.
As we start the 9th, Kawanzin still has that ult. They've been playing behind this wall.
There's a setup right here, Doug.
They got a stun. They have
Breach.
an Astra Star here.
And Tejo is ready as well with his rockets. Now he's looking the other way, but wow, that's such a cool idea, using it to get Mizzino off of the dog.
Cam cleared. Not a ton of space gathered mid.
Yeah, it's all the little things right now.
Most of this Sentinel utility is towards B with the majority of the Loud stack.
Proactivity right now, 'cause the split is coming in.
They're going to find A, Heaven, or B, Heaven, excuse me. And they're going to find it empty.
Great nade, Pancata, he's stuck. He's dead.
They've invested the ult, but again, they're just really able to sidestep. They don't have to commit to this, but now that they're getting all the kills, they can accelerate.
What a split. A telestrator round for sure.
That was a beautiful round, you're right.
Yeah, that was gorgeous.
It's such a delicate little push and pull there.
Even just Shy just living the walk up into heaven, dodging everything. And PGZ, do what you must, but you got absolutely finessed this round. He's just stuck because of that aggressive trip that Shy puts.
Most of Loud A.
I must wait a moment.
Vinny, the only one who's B.
Yeah, and it is the breach that KRÜ have seen. So with this information relayed to Adverso, I do wonder what he's calling, but it's going to be an outlaw posted up on him.
Just waiting for the swing.
Good stun play off the cam. Now KRÜ think that there might be a Cypher here as well, but the problem with Loud is they're biting on that.
They don't have a ton of mid space. I mean, you've got a deep trip up in heaven.
Doug, the setup that Loud had from the start of the round, had they not moved, would have been perfect. They're getting too antsy. They just all rotated to B after that utility was shown. They had an A stack from the start of the round. They didn't trust the process.
There's going to be a lot on Tui's shoulders here. He's the only one at back A.
This should be an easy round win now for KRÜ.
Fire in the hole!
They've even invested the ult.
Yeah. Secure the round even further. Why not? A very bad rotation from Loud. You're already on the back foot. You might as well just commit to the setup.
Well, they're going to try this retake with a rifle in the hands of Kawanzin and a little bit of utility. Namely in the back of Vinny. That's a second ult invested. KRÜ are really putting a lot behind this.
You do not want to get thriftied.
Positions flushed out off of the salvos, kills traded. Kesnet with 2 with the outlaw. Vinny's able to punch back at least a little bit, but KRÜ will get to 6.
Shouldn't hit Kesnet in this spot that he's holding.
He used as a nade to buy some space.
He had a chance. Kesnet had a chance right there to take out DG. He shot. That stun wasn't going to hit him.
And so the first op battle, or at least the first round of the op battle, goes down with a whimper.
Yeah.
But we have a second shot here. Kesnet goes up a little bit further, and DG repositions back towards heaven.
Yeah. And I will say, so far in this half, DG, with the operator, has taken a shot somewhere and rotated to the other side of the map. So I don't know if KRÜ are going to still expect him to be here.
Oh. The wall, the only thing keeping those two apart.
And he's making a lot of noise, too. They know someone's in sight, for sure. No dog to be used here. Maybe a paranoia in back sight to take off DG's.
Maybe. Vinny's in a good spot to help, though. They haven't entirely left him alone. And now the op goes back into the hands of Meltzer. We've been robbed of the opportunity. He's got to try to get up top, but he couldn't.
Double op in play.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Committing to the plant. And now another attempt at a retake for Loud. Utility out. Palatine on the swing.
Great stun.
Very well done. Knew exactly where Shy was. Adverso trying to respond fire with fire. He's able to find one, but that's it. Members of Loud are starting to creep closer and closer, and all of a sudden they have a numbers advantage, and they all fall apart. Kawanzine gets 3. That was a numbers down retake that worked out for Loud.
Yeah, and Kawanzine, he was the MVP of this round for me. I mean, the utility was perfect. Flushing out Shy, using the stun to even kill him. So that could also be used to isolate certain angles on the retake.
Another trap setup. That's a deep orb. They've got to know there's something there. And yep, that's confirmed.
Good info.
Fully
Good
committing
recall.
onto this, but where's the follow-up? Is there a fight behind it? Kesnet was really far up, but do they flood?
Oh my gosh. Zeno stuck.
A barrage of utility towards main. A flash off the turn. Kawanzine not able to steady. Falls. And it's a persistent approach. Vinny's in a really good spot. They know. They know! Vinny not able to get the second. Meltzer responds in kind, now left alone in a 1v2. He's got the spike. He's got time. He can play this so many different ways, Dre.
Can he do it? He failed last time.
Spike planted.
Surely this would make up for it. Another 1v2 opportunity.
Still has a paranoia to play around, but he's got to guess with it, right? And he doesn't. Off the swing of the smoke. He tries to look down low, gets one, but not the second.
5 HP.
Dude.
It was so close again. Last time against EG on their attacking side, only won 2 actual gun rounds.
Yeah, it was tough sledding.
Blinded.
Again, a full ghost setup for Loud.
Be careful with this proactivity here. The numbers game is not in your favor.
No, trying to tuck behind the cage. That was enough damage to dissuade. 15 HP for the duelist.
Yeah. Mazzino buying full utility, though, should be able to heal up both those members up to full. Melzer and Kesnet will be healthy for the retake onto B.
Are they going to be here in time? That smoke will provide some cover. Kesnet's still here. Remember, he used that nade earlier in the round, so he doesn't have it here. But I mean, this mad dash back B has worked. Everybody's here. A 5v5 pistol all huddled up on the site proper. Shy getting the first. Pancada's trying to creep around. Very nice snaps onto 2. Make that 3. Left in a 2v2. Vinny trying to do a bit of the same, and he will. That's another pistol the way of Loud.
Fighting words, Doug. Fighting words. Just like against EG, Loud do win the pistol round.
I believe that's 3 of 4 on the series so far.
Great nade. Kesnet's going to take a little bit of chip damage. He's still alive, though. It is a stack here. All 5 members of KRÜ.
Is there enough that Loud will see to confirm that?
Yeah, they sniff something that they don't like. They got a whiff of something bad. Something fishy going around here, Doug.
Pancada hasn't really taken a ton of space back B.
Yeah.
That was interesting, though. There was a star back in their spawn, in KRÜ's spawn. So they were trying to play something around heaven. It just didn't work out. Star's now repositioned. Salvo's out. Mazzino dead. And again for KRÜ, they're fast on the rotates. They're getting here ahead of it. This time they just don't really have the guns.
Oh,
excuse me?
I think he got the kill right before the stun hits him, but
Yeah, I guess.
but still.
Can't use that yet. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Nicely done by Loud, slowing down the round there. Even in a numbers
Spike
advantage to
Yeah.
secure it. Get the kills they need. Melser's left by himself.
And Mazzino, he just didn't expect DGZ to be posted up in mid. Usually it's the Raze that's with the pack there. Maybe thought that rotating through vent would be free. But this is just an anti-eco for Loud. A really good job from Vinny to identify that it could have been a stack towards that A site. And Pancata taking all that B main space at the proper timing too. But let's see. Here's where Loud failed in this next round against EG. They couldn't win the bonus round. And after that, they kind of just got stumped.
My question is, when they do have guns, how will those go?
That could be very bad for Loud.
The two Astra Stars set up across the middle of the map, one towards mail and one towards ropes, giving them options on if they choose to play there, which way they can go.
Wow.
That's so well read by Shy.
What a good one-way in camera as well. And it's still not broken, so he has infinite info. As long as this is up, KRÜ do not really have to worry about this B main area that much.
There's that cam.
Finally gets taken out, but
That'll draw the spit
yeah.
and the rotate.
And the omen smoke.
Yeah, 3 close by.
Yeah, you can't go B anymore. This is locked down.
Yeah, crazy what clearing Cypher Util does, huh?
Yeah.
Do they freeze here?
You have to make presence somewhere else. You have to show something, some kind of signs that you're going A. Because right now, KRÜ have no reason to rotate off their positions.
No. The flash mid.
Great cam, though.
30 seconds
If
left.
Melzer can back up here, that rotate won't make it in time, so it should be a numbers game on the actual B site right now.
Oh, but they've been ahead of it again every time, and this is no different. Kesnit getting one, Adverso's still here.
Enemy remaining.
Shy's not even checked.
Spike down B.
An absolute
10
stuffing right
seconds
now.
left.
B site is shut down.
Vinny with a bulldog. Melser, be careful, son. There's a lot here. DG pushing forward.
Great entry.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to get out.
Scout destroyed.
Still 3 members of KRÜ here, so they're more than willing to fight these angles. Maybe try to even out the numbers a little bit. I say that, but Tui somehow settles onto Mazzino. Numbers the way of Loud, but Kesnit, he's ahead of this, Doug. He's already rotated towards B Heaven.
This has always been the case, but even with that, you're down numbers. So even being ahead of this in rotations, you still only have 2 guns here.
You still have a trip up, though, as well, and you have a flank in mid.
Oh, if they try to rotate out, this could be disaster.
Oh, Adverso.
He's in a really good position, but his crosshair's looking the wrong way. Deals some damage, not finding lethality.
Just brutal.
Shy turning the flash, trying to snap back, and he can't.
Everything on Kesnit at this moment. He has
30
a
seconds left.
Vandal.
It's a 1v4, but they are weak. That's 1, and that's all it'll be. DG with 3 as Loud get to 9. Decent. Light armor on a couple of members. Meanwhile, you take a look at the ults for KRÜ, and they're starting to peak at the right moment.
Wow, both trips broken from that util and spam.
The drone out, looking for a tag, not going to find anything.
Yeah, sees one Heaven. You saw some spam trying to break that cam. Finally gets taken down. Kesnit will rotate because of that. But that deep spawn smoke. I mean, Kesnit's just face checking it if you look at the minimap, but that's not even where the fight is actually happening. Vinny, the breach, just took all of mid by himself with some Astra utility.
Yeah, that was the smoke that we were talking about a couple of rounds ago.
Yep.
That just makes the Heaven push on A so much more threatening.
I'm surprised Kesnet is face checking that as well. That is so risky. A greatly timed molly.
Melser playing the smoke. He's going to get challenged, and he's going to get the best of Pankata. Meanwhile, the attack is still kind of stuck in no man's land, in limbo across the middle of the map. They're going to try to go A, but they've got presence here. Mizzino's close by, decapitating DGZ. And now off the flash, they're going to try to funnel in behind it. They're stuck once again with nowhere to go. Right into the hands of KRÜ. You put a dagger in a coffin?
For a vampire or something, I don't know.
Pistols for Loud, except for Tui's. Got a couple of ults here. Melser has gone and checked. The Astra Smoke going up at the exact right time.
Look at all the damage done as well.
Yeah, it's a ton, man.
With no sky, it's just so difficult on this map to take any type of poke.
Ult invested, DG down. Oh, they're really investing a lot behind this.
Ult invested?
And they've gotten a couple of kills off of it, too. Tui's left in a 1v3. Mizzino's gotten 4. The demands from the crowd. Can he deliver? Kesnet falls. Oh my gosh.
Wait.
What in the world?
He won.
Loud now up 2. Aggressive lean towards B here. That's not where the spike is. Keep an eye on the minimap. This feels like a ruse. Do they bite? Oh, the Seeker's just gonna give it away. As soon as the Cabbages go towards A, they know something's up. Mizzino will fall. They're gonna try to accelerate here. DG pops the ult and it never goes off! Melser swats him out of the sky! Loud still with the numbers advantage. Pankata committing into the plant with a nade. Uncomfortable position there. Off of the swing though, forget it.
Spike can't be planted yet.
That's so clean out from Kalantine. Shy's left in a 1v2. Remember how good he's been. Remember how on point he's been this series. He's gonna have to deliver for KRÜ. 35 seconds left. The spike could literally be going anywhere. But he hears that though. He's ahead of this. Do they cut noise and go back? Or do they commit?
Oh my gosh.
KRÜ's rotate timing has been perfect this entire half. And Shy is ahead of it.
Oh my goodness.
They have no idea he's this close. He snaps back. He's able to find 1. But he needed 2.
Well.
KRÜ aggressive mid. It's Mizzino who has the rifle.
Yeah, but what a great call again from Vinny. A site is completely open.
Oh, he's Pankata. What a gorgeous swing. Oh. What a beautiful shot.
The spike is planted now too. Tui's cleaning up Shy. And Loud look like they're cleaning up house in this map.
KRÜ crumbling. Loud not only getting all they want A, they're pushing spawn.
Cage triggered.
Trip on top of it.
Tripwire destroyed. Tripwire destroyed.
Tui's is gonna have a lot to face here. Again, there's only 1 rifle, and there it is in the hands of Kesnet. Pankata on the swing as Kesnet claims the second.
Some nice shots.
More to be done though.
It's just gonna be too hard. You still have the Teo missiles. You have the breach Cs.
And time is short.
Yeah, it's
But
a
that's
round
3.
done. Nice shots from Kesnet in this round though. Maybe a little bit too late, Doug.
He's gonna be 2 off of.
I mean, it's been a rough game for him, man.
There's that pit.
Ruba some trips to follow up. Looks like it's still being disrespected.
I mean, that's the pit.
He just spammed him.
As soon as it goes up, it goes down. They challenge the pit and they walk away on top.
And trip broken too.
Out Loud have the entire map to play around.
All of B Heaven is cleared out. But it's a Gamba. KRÜ, 3 members towards this A site. They're guessing right. But are they ready to hit the shots?
The heroics. Kesnet is now 1 away from his ult. Keep a close eye on that Shy on the swing. The Satchel's keeping him back. KRÜ have held them.
Down A.
Now numbers the way of the defense, but DG has arrived on the scene. Only 1 found. Pankata in a position to put KRÜ away. Spike not in hand. Plenty of time to play this, though. What's the approach? Shy and Mizzino, shoulder to shoulder on the swing. Pancada's gotten one. Can he best Shy? On the swing, he's got him so low, but it's not enough.
I mean, it's about time something goes their way because, I mean, that was a 3v5.
On a note here, the money's bad for Loud.
Yeah, that's how close the rounds have been in this map.
There's a good shot. Loud KRÜ get to 10, and then, you know, we'll see how the rest of it plays out.
Toxins going up.
Oh, he's just on the other side of the wall. Verso has to be careful. 2 Cypher trips back towards A, behind the wall.
Yeah, some very aggressive deposits as well. Look at how far 2Es is posted up. Look at how far Pancada is in B main.
This is just so hard to do with Sheriffs.
It is.
Verso throwing a little shoulder, not realizing they've aggressed.
I mean, if he gets taken out here.
I mean, he's got Kesnit just on the other side, but that's an outlaw up close.
And I think what's going to happen here is that cam is going to be broken.
And Verso has to be careful.
He's going to have to put the wall up.
Forget the spit. He wants to hold the line. He's been stunned, but he can't settle the shots. DG bested.
With that Heaven cam being broken, though,
30 seconds left.
that's the cue for Loud to proceed forward. There are 2 players anchoring in the actual site itself. 1 trip still up. Oh, a dodge of the flash.
It's making a lot of noise. Still delivers a shot. Kaonzine down. 12 seconds left. The Spike's still not out on site.
1 enemy remaining.
It's so labored. It's so difficult. It's a flawless round for KRÜ. Neither team willing to dare make a mistake here, even risk it.
This breach stun is meant to take all of mid control. Vent as well. It's queued up to be off of the stealth drone. Stealth drone doesn't contact anybody, so a lot of mid space gathered right now for Loud.
Yeah, DG deposited. The opportunity for a split B.
Yeah. The thing is KRÜ are set up for this, man.
And
Fast
again,
rotation, but that rotation is heard. A lot of footsteps being made. Everyone's going to lean heavy towards A right now from the side of Loud.
and immediately the cause and effect, you're right.
They need to go now.
They have the timing window. Will they find it, though? Will they take it? Before it's slammed shut, Mizzino starting to rotate back now. The Cosmic Divide invested backside. They've been trying to isolate him. Mizzino's timing is perfect. Can the defense hang on? An ult pop DG flash. He couldn't see a damn thing, and he's been dealt with. Oh, but Vinny! He gets 2 massive kills. Kesnit on the counterpunch. Numbers still the way of the defense, and now the spike down. That nade will not feel good. It will hurt. Pancada is doing his best to stay alive, now 55 HP. KRÜ in a great position to extend this. It will require heroics from Loud to put them away. Off of the flash, Chewy's paranoid, looking every single which way. He's able to find a snap onto the first. It's free as Chewy's gets a second. And now Kesnit has to be the hero for KRÜ. He's done it before. Can he do it again? He's found one. Pancada on the other side, and he will fall. Loud walk away on top.